Elliot from the Bear Pit TV with the Transfer Show Live. We haven't done one of these for a while, so I thought I'd do it. Do fire in your questions and comments on all the latest transfers on the Facebook page, and I will answer them as best I can at the end of the show. First up, obviously, the big news of the day. JESE Rodriguez has signed for Stoke on a season-long loan. Finally, the medical seemed to go on for about 3 days, 4 days, but he has signed from PSG. The club did do a big announcement video taking a bit of a piss out of TalkSport. That was actually quite funny, but then about an hour later, news did break. There's actually no permanent option at the end of this loan deal, so it does seem like JESE Rodriguez will be a stopgap. Do let me know your thoughts on this signing. Would like to know what you all think of him. He obviously was at Real Madrid, kept out of the side, was sort of a replacement for Ronaldo at times, but he did feature in their Champions League campaign, did also win a Champions League winners medal. But then he was sent off to PSG, where they purchased him for 22 million, where he never really got running. Also suffered a horrible cruciate injury, and then last season was out on loan to Las Palmas. Some of you might have already seen the music video that he did as well, which is quite interesting. If someone can make a chant to that, then please do so, because it's quite an interesting and funny song. And apparently Jack Butland and some of the lads have already given him a bit of stick for that, and apparently he might have even sung it in his initiation song. But JESE Rodriguez, as said, is now a Stokey. Interesting to see where he's going to slot into the lineup, especially as we've also got Choupo-Moting. But JESE Rodriguez, as I say, is a Stokey season-long loan. Be great to know your thoughts on that one. But I'm really interested to see how he's going to fit into the Stoke City side. Next up, Joselu has left the club. He's gone to Newcastle for 5 million, which I think is a bit of a steal. He's left the club today and on a permanent deal, and I'm not so sure about this. I'm not so sure if we should have let him go. I'm not so sure if it is the right move or not. You know, he was undoubtedly been our best striker in pre-season, scoring 4 goals in 2 or 3 games. Quite clinical. You know, he came back from the spell at Deportivo, where he seemed to be picking up a bit of pace, but it seems that Mark Hughes isn't keen on him, and it seems that he's definitely, well, he is gone. Joselu has been welcomed by the Newcastle fans, who are eager to see him to get going, and I do feel that Rafa Benitez is going to get the best out of him, and I'm worried about that one. I think he's really going to come back to bite us after he gets a run of games, which he never seemed to get for Stoke. Some of the comments. Stuart Austin says it is JESE eligible for our next game. Yes, because they got the paperwork done by 12 PM Friday, and that is the deadline for signing players for the weekend, so that JESE will be available to play. Last up is this guy. I can't even remember his name. Angels Helborg from Club Brugge is apparently we're in talks for. Sven Elson on Twitter has broke this story. Apparently we're after the centre-back from Club Brugge, and he's going to be a straight replacement for when we get rid of Philip Walshide, who seems to be on his way out. This is a very interesting one. I can't say I've seen too much of this fellow. They did, however, some people did mention in the comments earlier, did he stop this Jamie Vardy goal? He did stop this Jamie Vardy goal, but they did concede 9 in those 2 legs against Club Brugge. So it's quite an interesting one. I'm not sure. I honestly can't say too much about this lad. I don't know too much, but apparently it seems pretty concrete and comes from a pretty concrete source for the Belgian side. I'm going to have a look at some of your comments now. A lot of people are saying that Joselu should not have left. Jace Campbell says that Joselu didn't leave. It was more a case of pushed out, which I definitely believe on that. Mark Hughes has never really seemed to have warmed to him. Jace Bagnall says he needs a poo, which is some really interesting information that we needed for this stream. Lucas Marshall says, about time, please tell me Hughes won't play him up front on his own. Hughes just needs to sort the formation out in regards to JESE and Joselu are the ones that are quite easy to mix up. Mark Bradbury says, roll on. Let's have a look at some more of your comments. John Harris says he's watched Club Brugge a few times when he's been in Belgium, and he thinks that Angels is a good player, but the Belgian league is not the Premiership, but he would sign him. So that's an interesting one. I haven't seen him much myself. He would, if he did come, obviously be an understudy to the rest of the guys. He's young, he's only 22, so you know he's got plenty of time to grow, develop, learn, and he can learn from Ryan Shawcross, Kurt Zuma, and Bruno Martins Indy. And you know, those 3 are great shooters. I'm looking forward to seeing those 3 in the Premier League. I am going to end it there. Thank you for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you tune into the Bear Pit TV this weekend, and we're also giving away some Arsenal tickets for this weekend's game if you go and leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. So do make sure that you go and enter that. Thanks for watching. See you later.